A good old 1983 American comedy.
This ain't for the faint of heart, though.
This movie had a couple scenes that I was very fond of.
Okay, I didn't think you were gonna go that route.
I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis, though.
Bro. I watched it as a kid.
You watched this movie as a child, Eric?
Dude, me and my dad loved this fucking movie, man.
Dude,
and you just got hard Jamie Lee Curtis nipples out? What'd you say, James?
Eric watches like all the Eddie Murphy movies.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude.
God damn.
And a little nice Easter egg is...
Jamie Lee Curtis' nipples.
In Coming to America, he gives a fat-ass wad of cash to 2 homeless people in the park. And those are, spoiler alert, the 2 fucking Duke and Dukes.
Oh, what? That's cool. I love that.
I've known that, and I was waiting. I couldn't remember, like, that's how it went. I was waiting for the scene of them being 2 homeless guys. But then I forgot that, no, it's they have that cameo in Trading Places.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Places, Coming to America.
So how long after this movie did Coming to America come out?
Oh, let me see.
I know I asked that really poorly, but you got what I was asking.
1988.
Oh, so wow.
He had a run.
So 5 years after this movie. What a fucking callback. Could you imagine being in the theaters and you're like, yo, that's Duke and Duke! I know those white motherfuckers.
Mortimer and...
and Richard, or what the fuck his name is.
I feel like it's one of those things that's been known like more so now, though, like than the past.
That's my dad's favorite part in Coming to America.
He turns it off right after that.
He's like, hey, we're back. And he says, like, hey, we're back. And he always says that to me. He's like, hey, I just got this money. We're back.
I love that. I really do.
That is really funny. Now I'm going to be...
saying that there.
Yeah? Hey, you got this one? I got the next one?
We're back. There you go. Randolph and Mortimer.
Randy.
Dude, they're wiki photos. Holy shit.
Anytime Eric mentions that he hasn't paid student loans, hey, we're back.
All right, upper crust executive Louis Winthorpe III, played by Dan Aykroyd, and down and out hustler Billy Ray Valentine, played by Eddie Murphy, are the subjects of a bet by successful brokers Mortimer, played by Don Ameche, and Randolph Duke, played by Ralph Bellamy, an employee of the Dukes. Winthrop is framed by the brothers for a crime he didn't commit, with the siblings then installing the street-smart Valentine in this position. When Winthrop and Valentine uncover the scheme, they set out to turn the tables on the Dukes. Also, a great fucking synopsis for this movie.
Yeah. Great fucking plot point, or like story, if they just wrote that down, like, hey, we're gonna have 2 rich executives switch the places, trading places.
Them? I hate Dan Aykroyd as a leading man. I think he is so fucking not relatable. I think he is trash as a leading man. Side character, I fuck with him. But like, he's so hard to root for. He sucks in this movie. I think he just sucks. Even
not even towards the end. You're like, he like...
No, I'm more happy. I'm more happy for the butler and fucking Eddie Murphy than I am for fucking Dan Aykroyd. Good
come up for fucking Coleman
when he calls the Mexican dude, and the Mexican dude's like, "Have one, sir? I have the that shit killed me.
I was like, "Oh no, they're still gonna make them," and they're like, "Wait, wait a minute."
Nah, then he got hit with the plane, boss, the plane. But yeah, I think Dan Aykroyd is just. And I know you're not supposed to like him at the beginning, but even at the end, I'm like, I kind of fucked this guy, though. I don't like this guy.
I mean, he did kind of go blackface in this movie.
Bro, when he came out in the Jamaican blackface, I was like, this movie's wild.
Holy shit.
Why is everybody talking about Robert Downey Jr. when fucking Dan Aykroyd walked so that he could run?
Holy shit. I forgot about that fucking
I feel like people don't even talk negatively about the Robbie Downey Jr. one.
Younger people do. Most older people don't. But younger people who really think that it shouldn't be done at all talk negatively about it. But like Dan Aykroyd came in.
This movie, dude.
Yeah, that motherfucker didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
All of their
just
characters
go
are
some
so
random
good.
like German guy.
No, he had to color his face. Like it makes.
Yeah, he couldn't have been white.
Yeah, luckily it makes sense in the movie. He didn't just do blackface to do blackface.
Oh,
like
I guess I didn't think about it like that.
Because that dude knew exactly who he was and what he
Yeah.
looked like, so he had to change his appearance.
Because once he even realizes what they're doing, he instantly figures out who he is.
Yeah.
Even with the disguise. So yeah, if he would have played he would have to be a different race no matter what to try to like hide it.
Or to just not go into the room.
Well, yeah,
Right.
yeah, that would be plan A. But then it's a comedy, so they had to have everybody in there.
I mean, he was probably like, Eddie Murphy, you're cool about this, right? And he's like, yeah, crack him, play it up.
That's Eddie Murphy's goddamn idea.
Yeah, it was. He was like, hey, Dan, come over here, Dan. Paint your face black.
Are you sure, Eddie?
Yeah.
They'll
like,
never
yeah.
be. They won't be ready for it. Like
I'm sure people thought that shit was so fucking funny back then, though, dude. Like,
100%.
they were probably like, man, this blackface is next level.
I mean, like you said, it's a movie of its time, man.
Made
the
in-
language
like,
that they use.
In 83. Go ahead,
taking
James.
outside the blackface thing, it's still not funny because the jokes he does aren't good.
Nah, it was horrible.
Everything. His accent's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jamie
like
Lee
I mean,
Curtis was funny.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
she
was
was.
great.
Um,
Even Eddie Murphy was great. Like he was like literally like it just like Eddie Murphy was a little I guess annoying at certain points, like doing his thing, his little spick. So I said,
whoa, hey! I gotta mark that. We're gonna have to edit that out. Doing his shtick.
yeah,
That's the word you're going
that's
for.
the word that was supposed to come out.
Yeah, you had a Freudian slip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's overall, I just was like that whole scene. Like at points, even the Coleman, I was just like, I'm not really feeling it.
I think so. The movie's 2 hours long, hour and 56 minutes, 88% on Rotten Tomatoes from critics, 84% from the audience. I think they could have cut out the whole train scene. I don't care.
Yeah, I did think it was a little long. Like
bloated.
I love this movie, but yeah, it's a
Once
little
he
long.
gets the briefcase, like I get they gotta switch it back, but they don't need to go and do a whole SNL skit in the middle.
Bro,
Like
that was exactly the thing that my brain went to.
Yeah.
This is just an SNL skit that didn't get picked up. And they were like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll put it in a movie, bitch. I don't care. I
because
just want to do
he
blackface.
switches.
Yeah.
All they have to do is they had there could have been another way, or like, I mean, why even? I guess switch it back. I guess because then he would actually. Why even switch it back?
Because he wasn't even there. No. So the reason that they switched it back was because...
Oh, he would originally have been there though, if he didn't catch them.
Oh, right. But like the reason that
But also,
the reason he
Go ahead,
wanted
Jay.
to, the reason that they brought in the second suitcase again is because they wanted him to catch them and then switch them back. That way he was taking the one that he thought was his and it was the fake one, right? And then they for sure had the real one and he was confident. He wouldn't have been like weary of whether or not he had the real one or not. Like that's the whole reason that they came in to do a switcheroo again. Or that's the logic that I injected into the scene because at first I was like, y'all have the suitcase, just fucking leave. Like, just go to a different car. But that's why they did it, is because, he's more confident if he catches them switching the cases. And then they ended up putting him in the fucking cage anyway, so it's like, great.
That's the thing.
Thanks
That's
for
why it
wasting
doesn't matter.
20
That's what
fucking
confuses
minutes.
me.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like. But then I guess too, like
Clearly they didn't think he was going to have a gun either, though. Because he pulled out that gun and they were like, oh, fuck. Okay.
this guy's strapped.
Yeah,
I don't know
who'da
why
thought?
they don't have a gun.
I mean,
Dude.
old boy threw his gun away. He was like, I bought a gun with no bullets. I'm going to throw the shit away. What, Eric? Say something.
I forgot about that. I was like, what are you talking about? Is it, oh yeah.
He put a gun to his head, click, and then just went, whop, through the bitch
But then when
away.
he throws it, doesn't it go off though?
Yeah, it shoots.
Yeah.
So maybe it's
like
just
a
his
shitty
bad
gun.
luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a shitty gun. It wasn't his
Um,
time.
But yeah, 1983, they drop a lot of hard T's. Capital F hard T's. You know what I'm talking about, those gay slurs. They dropped that a lot of times.
A lot.
That shit came out of nowhere, and I was like, Oh, we're really just saying this shit. We're throwing that shit out there, huh? Okay.
When they did the soft ones, I was like, oh, that's okay. And then they went hard. I said, oh, okay.
They threw that hard R out in the bathroom, and I was like, fuck these white people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like based on the characters, I'm not surprised, but it just threw me for.
I was not ready for it at all, and so I was laying in the bed watching this on my tablet, and Alex was on her phone, and they dropped the hard R, and she goes, and I was like, hey, I don't know, I didn't pick this movie.
Yeah. When you watch it?
Yeah. And then the first nudity scene. Yeah, I guess I had to have been the party scene when Eddie Murphy first gets to the house or whatever, and there's boobies flying all over the place. I didn't think there was going to be boobies like that. So I'm sitting in the kitchen eating my breakfast, trying to watch it on my phone, and the kids are running around, and then there's just titty. And I was like, oh my God.
There's like 3 separate titty scenes in that one, like 10 minutes.
They said this
girl's just upstairs, just like, you ready?
Yeah. They were like, we're getting this R. It's going to be R-rated. Or a rated
100%.
movie. We're not just saying 2 fucks and getting it. We're saying 2 fucks, a hard R, everything.
Jamie Lee Curtis, you gotta show up on set cold.
Cold as hell every day, bro. You gotta take an ice bath before you get here. And this was like, go ahead.
The fact that she did 2 nude scenes though was like I was not expecting that.
She's done a lot of nude scenes though, hasn't she?
I mean, yeah, probably early on, but I mean, like. In the 70s and 80s,
movie.
like they just like that's just what they did. Like it's not like
Yeah. And I mean, she seemed comfortable. I would hope she wasn't coerced into that. Yeah, her first movie was Halloween in 1978.
So she was already a star. Like
oh yeah, by the time Trading Places came out, she was huge.
Yeah.
She's massive. Like her.
But like so like. It might have been just like an empowerment thing.
Wait, is this her like
Maybe.
first like
non-horror movie?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what Coming Soon is. It's a documentary.
I mean,
yeah,
maybe
it was.
It was
this
her
probably
first.
broke her out of it because she's just the whole Scream Queen thing. So maybe she like wanted to go totally against the grain.
Dude,
And then the next
she's
movie
funny
was
as
a
fuck.
romantic drama.
I mean, yeah, she's been in every genre, I think, at this point.
Now, yeah. So once I saw her at first, I was like, "Is that Jamie Lee Curtis?"
Dude, before she takes that wig off, though, she looking wild the whole movie.
Yeah.
Same. I was like, how do I know this lady?
Yeah.
I only knew because I looked up the IMDb before I started watching because I was trying to figure out the Dukes' names, and I was like, "Oh shit, Jamie Lee Curtis is in this movie," and then her name pops up in the opening crawl. And I was like, who is she going to be? And then she's just a hooker.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it.
Hey, come on, sex worker, dude. Come on.
Yeah, she's a prostitute. Escort. Escort.
No, dude, she's a friend with benefits.
I'm pretty sure at one point she calls herself a whore.
She calls herself a prostitute too.
Yeah.
Like,
look,
dude, she's trying to get that bag, man.
I mean, I agree. I wish I could. I would. You kidding me?
I mean, she literally says, "Hey, I'm gonna do this for a couple years on my back. I put my money into a trust fund or a CD, whatever she did."
Man, but she pulled that money out and started making millions off that frozen orange juice concentrate shit.
When you buy the right orange juice at the right time,
when you sell the pork at the right time, and
pork bellies, dude. This big movement this morning. But yeah, I think this movie would have been better if they cut 20 minutes out. If this movie was a brisk 140. Oh, that'd have been perfect.
Dude, this movie did not need to be over an hour and a half.
It didn't. It really did not. And
because
a lot of
go
ahead.
Some of the stuff they do is it's funny, but it's minimal payoff for the setup. But it's like 10 minutes to get into a joke, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it, but it's just it doesn't really push the story forward. It's just a joke.
And this isn't John Landis's first movie. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movies before this, and 3 of them were Animal House, The Blues Brothers, and American Werewolf in London.
Some bangers.
He made bangers before this movie.
Yeah.
And I guess he just wanted to come on set and be like, hey, Dan Aykroyd and fucking Eddie Murphy riff for 30 fucking minutes. And
I mean, it feels like that.
I want to see the fucking blooper reels.
I don't know if there is any, dude. If there's blooper reels for this 2-hour-long comedy, that means there's a bunch of shitty jokes in it. Because it feels like they put every joke in this movie.
He did Blues Brothers, dude. Holy shit!
I just said that, Eric.
No,
Jim Belushi's
I only heard Animal House and
American Werewolf.
Yeah.
What's
but
his
John
name?
Belushi's the one in Blues Brothers.
Right? Yeah. Was he dead by the time Trading Places came out?
I have no idea. I know he's been dead for a long time, but I thought he died in the 90s.
I'm gonna look it up right now. No, he died in 82.
Wow.
So he died right before they filmed this movie.
Or during they were filming. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Because it probably would have been John Belushi in this movie instead of Jim Belushi, even though they're both funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's to the point where like most of those guys from that era, like they're just like whatever now because they can't do. They were all like these slapstick comedies and like.
And now they're old.
Yeah, and it doesn't really work the way it used to. But like, I mean, the whole like SNL style for like a good like 20 years was like comedy.
Yeah.
Or I guess I didn't realize that like how much of a SNL I guess influence this movie has. Like you said, like this canceled skit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, put this shit in.
I mean,
and it depends how much like the actors had like say and stuff too, though. Because like,
I mean, they had to have a ton of say in this movie, though.
I mean, it feels like it. It definitely feels like it for sure.
Who wrote this?
Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, no shit. they got ghostwriting credits. I mean, Timothy Harris. I don't think he's done anything other than this movie. Herschel Weingrod.
Oh, he did Kindergarten Cop. Oh, he did the screenplay for Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah. Who are you talking about, Weingrod or Harris?
Harris.
So Weingrod he wrote or co-wrote Trading Places, Twins, Kindergarten Cop, and Space Jam. Oh, with Timothy
they
Harris.
did the same shit. Yeah.
They were writing partners.
Oh, writing team.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, but like those movies are funny too.
Hey, Twins is good.
Yeah. Kindergarten Cop is hilarious, dude. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. But yeah, maybe they didn't.
Space Jam.
Maybe
Hey,
they
did
were
you guys
like,
hear
stick to
about
the fucking script? Go ahead.
Did you guys hear about the twin sequel that was supposed to happen?
Yeah.
No, what is that?
It's supposed to be triplets, and then Eddie Murphy's supposed to be the twin.
Oh, the third one, the triplet.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that happening anymore? I thought it was happening.
Oh my!
It's
I hope it doesn't happen now. That'd be trash.
It's been a thing for decades.
I thought it was a recent thing.
No.
No, there's no way it would have taken that long.
10 years it comes back.
I would hate to see tiny little old Danny DeVito, huge old Arnold Schwarzenegger, and tinier fucking Eddie Murphy, old. Trash. Get that shit out of here. I don't want it.
Yeah, no, like, because it was supposed to happen. Because, I mean, at that time, like, you look at the writing team, they worked with all of them, and they were all, like, really big stars at the time. So it made sense. But then I'm assuming Eddie Murphy just took other work.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, they all took other work in the 90s, so.
Yeah, they were all massive in the 90s.
But then Eddie Murphy got super big, too. I think that was the issue, probably.
I mean, Arnold, dude. I mean, he got huge.
He did. He got fucking governor huge.
Yeah.
He was making policies.
He's a royal family, dude, isn't he?
I mean, yeah. Oh my god.
I guess not no more.
Yo, look at those pecs though, dude. God damn.
This is a really well designed like bobblehead.
I love that he has khakis on, because like that's all he wears now is khakis.
Yeah.
That shit's so funny. I love that. This was my first time seeing this movie. I know, Eric, you said you've seen this movie 1,000,000 times. James?
It's the first time I've fully seen it. Like, I've seen like parts of this movie before.
So just the nipple parts?
Oh, the nipple parts. Yeah. I said parts, plural.
I've seen this movie tons of times on Mr. Skin. 1,000,000 times.
The plot, you know?
All right. What was our favorite part? James, go.
If you know, you know.
I hope you're not talking about the gorilla rape scene, because that is
Definitely
not my favorite part. I hated that part.
It was so unnecessary.
It was like, I get it. He's the bad guy. I don't need him to also be sexually assaulted by a gorilla.
Yeah. No, I mean the trading scene where they're actually at the stock market is really cool. Like I like how chaotic it is.
How do they even get shit done?
I don't know.
Because there's no way they know who's selling what to who.
I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but like they show his paper that he was like scribbling.
And it's just scribbles.
And it's just a bunch of fucking scribbles.
Yeah.
There was like words on there, and then he just like made like wavy lines.
I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
They forgot to switch it out real quick with the real one.
So real quick, they bought the right stock and then sold it?
No, they had to have bought the stock. This scene doesn't make any sense. This is why,
chaos.
Other than the train scene, I was gonna say this scene is my least favorite part because it doesn't. I didn't understand it. And maybe I'm just too much of an idiot.
The only thing that would have made sense is they bought low and sold high,
but it kept dropping.
So no, what they would have done. So some orange juice stock had to have gone up. Like it's not. I mean, so my thing was like, did they buy the other one and then because at one point they're like 142 and start selling stuff. So they had to have a different stock to sell.
Yeah, so I think what they did was, they bought the stock that, because they read the report. They traded. So they knew that the one stock was going to shoot up. So they had to have bought that stock.
Before it shot up.
Right, yeah. And then they were just selling orange juice, or they had to have been selling that stock, I guess. Even though they were in the orange juice pits. This scene doesn't make any sense.
There's multiple like orange juice concentrate stocks, though. That's the thing, though. Like, because that section they're in, it's all the orange juice concentrators, like all the different companies.
Oh, so there's one company that dropped and another one went up?
Oh, wait. There's a whole fucking wiki section.
Oh, thank God.
No, is there?
Several publications have attempted to explain how Valentine and Winthrop make a large sum of money on the commodities market while simultaneously bankrupting the Dukes. The fake crop report created by Valentine and Winthrop indicates to the Dukes that the orange crop will be poor, making the limited stock more valuable. The Dukes attempt to buy as many frozen concentrated orange juice future contracts as possible to corner the market, effectively owning a substantial enough number of contracts that they are able to control the price of the frozen concentrated juice. The other brokers realize what the Dukes are doing and and join in buying futures. This demand significantly inflates the price to $1.42 per pound. Each future represents several pounds of frozen concentrated juice. Winthrop and Valentine begin selling futures at this inflated price, believing it to be the peak price. The contracts will require them to supply the frozen concentrated juice in April, anticipating that the crop report will cause the value of juice to rise far above $1.42. The other brokers purchase heavily from the pair. Once the real crop report is published, indicating that the orange crop will be normal and there will be no shortage of juice, the value of the futures plummet as the brokers desperately attempt to sell their futures and limit their financial losses. Winthrop and Valentine then buy back the futures from the brokers, except for the Duke's broker Wilson at the lower price of 29 cents a pound. The difference is their profit. Effectively, they have sold the juice which they do not have at a high price and bought it back at a low price, earning them a profit and eliminating the need to fulfill any contracts. Meanwhile, the Dukes have bought a significant number of contracts of futures, around 100,000 contracts or 1.5 million pounds of juice, and have been unable to sell any of them. When trading closes, they must meet the margin call, essentially a deposit for holding the future contracts. In addition to their basic financial loss from buying futures at up to $1.42 that are now worth only 29 cents, the margin call for holding the futures gives them a total loss of $394 million, which they do not have, requiring the sale of all their assets.
So this is almost exactly like what happened with the AMC stock or the GameStop stock, where like brokers were buying. They were buying these futures or whatever, expecting them to plummet, and then they didn't plummet and they went up, and so they owed a fuck ton of money because they bought these things or whatever at a loss, essentially.
But that happens a lot. That's why when remember that Mr. Volley one where the kid like did the thing and then he like because all it is just like so it more or less
you're betting on it to fail,
yeah,
or betting it to increase,
yeah.
So when people called him on the money, they just didn't have it.
And they never bought from the other guy so that they wouldn't have to pay for those futures.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes sense.
And they weren't able to sell because they knocked the dude out. Or I forget what they did.
No, he passed out is what happened.
He had like an emotional breakdown.
Yeah, and then they dragged him out, and then they said, get the fuck back in there.
Dude, one of my favorite parts, though, is like when one of the brothers collapses and he's like, who gives a fuck about him?
Yeah. What about my fucking money?
Like the one, the mustache brother.
It was
like
Randy, right? That's his name, Randy?
Randolph?
Yeah, it was Randolph who passed out. And so the other one was, and so Mortimer passed out, and then Randolph was like, fuck him.
Yeah, that guy. One was worse than the other. The other one, like literally, like thinks of it as a game.
They're both
they were.
I mean, they're both terrible.
I think they were both just as bad. It's just that one.
Which one that was reading all the science stuff? Which one he was always reading the science book, the magazines. He's like, oh, you and your science.
It might have been Mortimer who was reading the science.
I feel like the one that had like Eddie Murphy's like side of the bet, like is more understanding of like, oh yeah, circumstances and stuff like that. The other guy is just like, oh no, like the cream rises to crop no matter what. But it's like, well, no, if you're started off in life with $1 million,
but
you have
but that doesn't make him better. I don't think. I think they're both the same level of shitty because Mortimer still looks at them like they're animals. Both of them, even the white guy. But like he just does it with a smile. And Randolph doesn't. Randolph is grimacing the whole time.
Tells the house it is, yeah.
But I think they're both just as shitty as each other. It's just that Mortimer's like, oh, congratulations, Valentine, you're doing so well. I almost hate him worse.
And then he's always like, Valentine just made us $80,000.
Yeah, and it's like his shittiness almost will do that, where it peeks out from behind his facade of being like a happy-go-lucky type of guy. They're just like, polar opposites of each other. They're like, the other half of the coin, where one is fucking negative Nancy all the time, and then the other one's a fucking positive Patty.
But they're super positive until he has a heart attack.
But they're both shitty ass fucking people. They're both the worst human beings.
Yeah, I mean, they're two people that have had everything. I mean, they're like our family, like
created
on
the
this.
stock exchange.
Yeah, like they don't know anything other than. Well, now they do. But
fuck! I just spoiled something for me.
From what movie? From what movie?
Coming to America 2.
Man, you weren't gonna watch that piece of shit anyways.
Dude, that movie's been out on Amazon for like 2 years.
I don't know why I haven't watched it, but it says also the 2021 sequel Coming to America also references the Dukes, revealing they used Akeem's donation to rebuild their business.
Oh, that's
shit.
That's funny.
What was your favorite part, Eric?
Probably the end, dude. When they're out chilling at the beach, and then you see that the butler has also fucking did a come up.
Got a dime, dude. He spent his life savings on that OJ shit.
I mean, it seems like it was Jamie Lee Curtis and the butler that had the money. Like they didn't do shit. Eddie Murphy and them.
I mean, Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd both didn't have any money at all.
Didn't have any money, yeah.
Old boy's assets were motherfucking frozen.
They made out for it. I mean, they had to do all the actual work, but like I feel like shit.
I mean, they came up with a scheme.
Yeah, they had the whole plan. It's just that the other two had the fucking money to throw in.
Man, I've been like, okay, I know we're gonna be millionaires. You, thousandaires.
Y'all are still working.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy are no better than the chick who was with the butler at the end. She was living the high life when she didn't throw shit in. She's like, hell yeah, let's go. Why not both? I want the steak and the seafood.
I mean, but Jamie Lee Curtis and Dan Aykroyd come up because they like get 50% of the share and they're together.
I mean, she signed a prenup, dude.
She probably did sign a prenup, though. She's way too smart not to sign a prenup.
She saw how low that man got.
And yeah, he made himself sick from fucking complaining about Valentine the whole time.
She was a good woman, though.
No, she saw an opportunity. Okay.
Caring.
Yeah, she was definitely caring, but she saw an opportunity. Everybody in this movie, other than the butler, I feel like are very opportunistic people. Like, none of them...
Nah, dude, that butler was drinking some fucking alcohol at the party, man. He was like...
I mean, but like, when you're serving your whole life... Go ahead.
He helped like torment Dan Aykroyd. Like he knew what they were doing.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Never mind. Everybody in this movie fucking sucks. Everybody in this movie fucking sucks.
He came to the house and he said, "Who?
Who's Coleman? I don't know no Coleman." Yeah, you're right.
Man already been to jail.
Yeah, but like, who's to say that like it's not payback? Because Dan Aykroyd had to have been the shittiest of motherfuckers to that guy when he was serving him, you know?
Yes, but it doesn't make it okay.
I don't know, but doesn't it though?
No.
A little bit of torment makes it's okay. Because then at the end, he was like, you know, I was kind of a shitty shit, but like, you know, take this money. make us some money.
You know he's shitty because when Eddie Murphy's like, oh, good night and all that stuff like that, like he's like, oh, wow, like you actually addressed me as almost like a person versus just a staff person.
I mean, but like that almost makes it seem reasonable as to why he'd be shitty to Dan Aykroyd. Because he wasn't shitty to Valentine. You know, he was nice to him the whole time. He was trying to help him through everything. I mean, shit, he got to pay his bills. He was following orders. I still think out of everybody, the butler was the nicest person in the whole movie.
I mean, what did Eddie Murphy do?
Yeah, I mean, he was portraying a war vet.
Yeah, he went, man. I'm blind, and he's wheeling himself around.
He was down on his luck, man. He did what he had to do to survive.
No, he was a hustler. That's the problem.
He was stealing shit.
But that shows you, like, on both sides, like, that's all the stock market is a hustle.
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not saying stock market people are good people either.
Yeah.
Those are also
I think Jamie Lee Curtis is the most nicest person.
Yeah, but she only knew... I feel like she was only nice because she was like, this man's about to pay my bills.
I mean, it's a hell of a risk, though, because, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, multiple times, like, he failed at getting back his money.
But, like, she did... Like... Yeah, but the whole time he was failing.
But he only failed when there were people who could directly control the outcome at the stock market. So, like, I mean, he says it at the end. He's like, this is the last true bastion of capitalism in the world, the New York Stock Exchange. And they walk in. Like, I mean, this movie is a fucking capitalistic nut. It's just a bukkake of capitalism all over the... You know what I mean? So, like, at the end, when it's pure capitalism and, like, he can win because he's good at his job, he fucking wins.
But he didn't win because he was good at his job. He won because he got insider information.
I mean, but, like...
good at his job.
But they show at the beginning that he doesn't need the insider information. Him and Valentine both.
Eddie Murphy, and he's on the street. That job doesn't take anything.
No, I think it does. That kind of job, it totally does, because you need to have some type of...
This movie don't seem like it.
I mean, but like the Dukes kind of rely on other people to tell them how to make their money. Yeah. So it kind of does. It's just that they found the one poor black guy in New York who could also make inferences on the fucking stock exchange. Yeah. That's all. They got real unlucky with the one black guy they chose. But I mean, it all depends on how you look at the movie. I think the end is supposed to be like America is a real meritocracy, and like you can really make it if you just really buckle up and get out there and make some money and marry a hooker with $50,000. You can do it too.
Giancarlo Esposito was in this movie?
No,
yeah, he's in the prison scene. He's the guy on the left, the skinny guy.
No,
yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
In like the red tank top.
And then football players were big black guy and even bigger black guy.
No, get the fuck out of here! Really? I love
only
that.
Says yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
But I think if Jamie Lee Curtis would have dropped him after he went to the house, then I'd have been like, okay, bad person. Because at that point, if I'm in that situation, I'm out. Once I see we're going to the place that you say is your home, I'm out. And you're allegedly like a ice dealer. Like
no, but like you know that dude ain't a fucking PCP dealer, man.
Yeah.
You could smell it on that guy that this dude don't fucking deal in PCP.
Shit, he's probably the chemist, to be honest.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. The chemist would have been like, I'd never make shit like this. God damn it. My powder's only the finest, bitch.
I love how like the agricultural guy can just like run the whole like police department and have like people like, because he's the one that told him like, hey, do this to him, like, you know, the whole clothes thing and everything.
He technically works for the federal government.
Yeah, Beaks.
So, you know, maybe he could have, but I don't know.
I understand working for the government, but it's like one thing if you are a body. He's like more or less a bodyguard for like agricultural stuff compared to.
You don't know that man's day to day.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it seems like that's what he does. I mean, dude's corrupt as hell, so I don't really know. What
you don't know what that man does. He does a lot.
I mean, now you want to know what he does?
Gets fucked by a gorilla, which is my least favorite part. But my favorite part has got to be. I really like the scene where Eddie Murphy impersonates old boy, and he like has the flashlight. And he's sitting behind the fucking the shadows and shit. And he's like, throw over the case.
Those people were so stupid, though.
They were so fucking dumb.
Like, there's no way I'm sliding, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever money they had.
I mean, but maybe he's done that shit before. Maybe that's, like, how they do their day-to-day, and they got millions, so.
I guess they also put that money into the thing.
What? Oh, yeah.
The money.
They could have.
I don't see why they wouldn't, right?
Oh,
maybe because it's like
more capital.
Maybe it's like traceable.
I don't know. Not back then, dude. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, that's true. They were out there writing checks and shit. Like,
but my thing is like even if it was, what are you gonna say? Oh yeah, they got this money that I was using to illegally buy the information for insider trading.
I mean, they could lie, motherfucker. They don't have to tell the truth. I mean, because if they
the truth,
what? Yeah, they could just leave out the truth and be like, they stole this money.
Like, no, this is my money. Like, then there's no logic to that.
But you're assuming that whoever's listening to them talking is going to believe Eddie Murphy at all. In this universe, in this version of the United States, they're going to see poor black man Eddie Murphy and be like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You stole that money.
They've been doing illegal stuff. I doubt they would use, like, money that could be traced back to them.
I mean, but they did. They wrote that shit into the accounting books. They wrote that into the books.
Beaks's payment.
Yeah, they wrote him $50,000 from their books and $10,000 from the books. They most likely wrote that third payment from the books. These two dumb motherfuckers are the dumbest motherfuckers because they should have been.
That's what makes me think even more. They would never be like, oh wait, the money. We could try to get that money back.
I mean, shit, they were in jail no matter what.
I mean, no matter, they were committing so many crimes.
Yeah, but I guess they didn't go to jail, right? Because Coming to America 2, they are coming to America. They're out there begging, according to Eric. I've never seen the movie.
I mean, they just seized their assets and went broke. Like, no one actually probably like was like
looked into it.
Because I mean, technically, they insider traded, but like, if
they insider traded a lot.
I mean, if you're big enough, you can insider trade and nothing happens to you.
Some people are gonna get got.
Yeah, the lower people. The dude who was down there trading.
Yeah.
All right, least favorite parts. James, go. We've been on this movie for 40 minutes, by the way, so that's why I'm trying to get the ball rolling here.
Oh, I don't know. I guess like a lot of the whole like towards the end with all the setup or whatever till they get to the stock exchange, like everything kind of just seems like it just drags on. So like the last like third of the movie, I don't like.
Wow. God damn.
Maybe the beginning. Like they should have just shown him down in his luck faster. Like get him down to rock bottom faster.
Yeah, they spent a lot of time explaining to us that Winthrop is good at his job and he's rich.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily.
Like, if he just woke up with a butler, I would be like, okay. This guy's rich.
Yeah,
like the whole like scene with him in the mansion and him trying to be like, "Oh, you're messing with me" or whatever. Like, you could have been skeptical about it, but we didn't need you to like. We got it. Like, I understand anybody would be skeptical in a situation. I don't need you to be like.
I think Eric's talking more about seeing Dan Aykroyd's character as opposed to seeing Eddie Murphy's character get all the money.
But like both those parts, I feel are just it's too much explaining.
Yeah, they probably
Like,
didn't need to see. Or well, no, I don't know. I think it adds to Eddie Murphy's character to show that he's skeptical. Because otherwise, if they just showed him having fun with the money, then it's just like, oh, this dude's a fucking idiot if he thinks that like this shit is just his for nothing. Like it shows that he's not as dumb as the Dukes thinks he is, right? Like he's clearly smart. He's just like you were saying earlier. He got dealt a bad hand. He had a shitty spawn location, and so he's had to deal with a bad fucking luck his whole life.
I guess I never say kind of what he does either. They're just like he's poor black man. That's it.
I mean, he's
like,
fucking homeless. He doesn't. He ain't got much else to do except for be homeless.
Yeah.
And impersonating a fucking war vet. Eric, you said your least favorite part was the Winthrop stuff. My least favorite part was the train scene. It was funny, but it was so useless. It didn't do shit.
Maybe we could have cut out the whole party.
Yeah,
scenes.
I didn't need to be introduced to Jim Belushi's character an hour and 30 minutes into the movie just for him to get knocked out. Cool. Great. Thanks. And for him to sexually assault someone. Or was that his girlfriend? Who's to say?
I don't know.
He was grabbing tit, though. He was really palming that shit.
Party scene. They're all just partying. Hey, free love, man.
Free love.
I guess. This
in
is
the 80s.
Yeah, this is a little after the free love. All right.
Shit, there's still free love happening all over the world.
No, you wild. Not now. Now it's all capitalism, baby. Just like this movie. Capitalistic dream. Capitalism bukkake. Frozen orange juice come all over the place. All right, cinema score. Would we rent it? No.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes to all of them.
Oh, shit. Oh, we didn't give Nice Guys a rating, so we'll do it after this. Would we buy the movie physically? No.
No.
Would we buy it digitally? No.
No.
I'd buy it in an Eddie Murphy party pack, though. It has all of his hits and Party All the Time. An MP3 for it.
Party all the time.
Party all the time. Would you buy it in the $5 bin at your local establishment? Yes.
No.
Wow! Holy shit! James hates this movie.
James hates this fucking movie, man.
I'm just never gonna watch it again.
Oh, so would you put this on in the background while people are over?
No.
Really? I
mean, what would make me though? Like out of like what makes it stand out so much to where I'm like this over other Eddie Murphy stuff?
Oh well, hold on. Now you're really narrowing the playing field here. It doesn't say all that.
Well,
if we're celebrating Eric's birthday, this movie's got to be in the playlist.
No, dude.
What?
I'm watching. We're gonna put on Shrek.
Get the fuck out of here, you!
Coming to America 1 and 2. Actually, 2 first, so you can sit down and watch it.
But then the joke won't make sense. Well, everybody will be like, "Who the fuck's the Dukes? Who are these white men?" Yeah.
It's like, Eric, I don't care about everybody else.
So the scene's gonna come in. We're back, and Eric's slapping his knee and shit. You're wild. I'd put this on in the background when people are over. I might give like the, hey, it was the 80s, and then I'll start the movie.
You're going to show the British cast version. Like, in the beginning, they added, this movie depicts
oh God,
offensive that might not be good today.
Definitely not PC shit. And then would we recommend? I would.
1,000,000%, dude.
Sure.
I think this is an 80s classic. I think this is 80s as shit.
I don't know anybody that hasn't seen it that I think I'd be like, hey, you should watch this.
I mean, you meet like an 18-year-old and they're like, hey, James, they're working with you at the hospital. They're like, hey, do you got any seminal 80s classics starring Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, and Jamie Lee Curtis?
Trading Place?
You'd be like, you're looking it up to see if there's any other movies.
If you find someone that's like, man, I really like Jamie Lee Curtis. Well, I'll show you, buddy.
How much do you like Jamie Lee Curtis, brother? How do you feel about red curly-headed wigs?
So when you saw her in Christmas with the Cranks, where she was wearing that bikini? Let me tell you about a movie where she's wearing
less. Yeah. Now imagine a skin-tight purple dress with the ripples down the side. You ever wanted to
really
cut
remember
diamonds?
that shit, huh?
I just saw this movie yesterday. I didn't get to finish this movie the first time I watched it. I got 15 minutes in and had to stop watching it. That was 6 weeks ago.
I also watched the first like 15, 20 minutes.
And then just stopped.
And then we were like doing the podcast, and then
then you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna watch this
fuck this shit ass movie."
Yeah, no, then I was like, I also was still like sick, so like, So then I was like, I'll watch it later.
All right, let's move on.
No, hold on, wait. We gotta. So what ratings are we giving Nice Guys? Eric, you go first.
8 out of 10. Broken orbital. What do you say? Left something in the femur. No, he didn't say that shit.
I can't remember.
He said like, tell your doctor you have.
One of those. Is like
when he broke his arm.
One of those is like your leg.
Yeah, obviously, James. Yeah.
You said left orbital socket in my femur. You got like a twin growing out of your goddamn fucking thigh.
Yeah.
He's such an asshole. You didn't have to dunk on you that hard. He pulled out his anatomy book. It was like, one's up here and one's out there. Oh. Okay, 8 out of 10. James, what do you give Nice Guys?
9 out of 10. I actually don't really like Yahoo. I feel like it tastes like shit.
Yahoo, you mean?
Yahoo.
I hate.
That's how shitty it is. I don't even know what it's
Yahoo
called.
answers. It always tastes like shit.
No, Yahoo honestly tastes like watered down chocolate milk.
Isn't that what it is though?
Yeah,
it's not.
It tastes like it.
I wouldn't expect it to taste
maybe
like
nowadays.
Hershey's
maybe back
concentrate.
then it was good.
Probably back then it was like
that.
really good.
Before it was like super mass produced.
Yeah. I give it 9 out of 10. Seeing porno movies way too young.
You gotta splice it.
You gotta cut the comic book up and lay it over at exactly the right angle. Bird, probably a tad bit late here, but the stream cannot hear James or Eric. Oh, what the fuck? Really?
No. Damn, Joey fucked us.
I haven't had a sound on the whole time.
Oh, what?
That's what we get for not checking.
That is what we get for not checking.
Oh, that is so funny. We've been on for an hour and 17 minutes.
I really hope it's coming through the recording.
Yeah, I was say as long as they're recording.
We're gonna have to re-record
the last episode. Just
right,
you explaining that you fucked up.
Probably. Hold on, I'm getting it. Discord voice chat. We'll put it on 4. All right. Say something so that hopefully Bird can hear you.
Bird, can you hear me? Yikes. Where were you an hour and 17 minutes ago?
Oh shit. He's been hearing me responding to you guys.
Good enough. Oh my god. Hey, we still have one whole movie. At least, worst of the worst, we have
the shittiest movie.
Yeah.
I'm dying. That is such bad luck.
Man.
Alex has been upstairs watching a movie too. She could have tuned in really quick to tell me all shit was fucked up.
That's how you know she quit. Like,
damn.
All right. Ratings for Trading Places. James, go.
7 out of 10. This is not suitable for many audiences in today's standards.
Eric, go ahead.
9 out of 10 future calls I sold on at high prices.
Oh wow! I give it 9 out of 10. My girl likes to party all the time.
Party all the time, party all the time. Man, we jammed out earlier too, and it's not even on there.
Dude, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. I need to check the recording now too to make sure.
Dude, hit him with a BRB, dude.
Hit him with the BRB. No.
Hold on. Hold on.
Man, that's what we get for taking a fucking
No, okay,
break.
so get this, fellas. Hold on. I gotta make sure I didn't fuck this up even worse. All right, see you guys next week. We're not done yet, Bird. Oh, thank God. Okay, so get this. The first hour and 15 minutes, we're gonna have to use track 6, but then every time after that, we're good to use track 4. I think.
Oh, okay.
As long as it works.
No. I'm fine. The recording's fine.
All right, that's all that matters, honestly.
If it's not fine, I'm gonna dub my voice in for your guys' voices, and we're just gonna figure it out from there. Everybody's gonna sound like me for an hour and 15 minutes.
Love to see it.
Oh
No,
my
just get Google
God.
to get the transcript and then have a robot
A
say
robot.
Yeah,
it.
the robot voice.
Okay. So we're gonna go.
Shazam.
No. We gotta
Oh.
Trading Places. Where does Trading Places go in the pantheon of Christmastime, but not a Christmas movie rankings? I think this movie is just as bad as Nice Guys. They make a bigger deal about New Year's than they do about Christmas.
He's literally Santa in a scene.
Sure, but like the last 30 minutes is all about fucking New Year's Eve. This is just as much a New Year's Eve movie as it is a Christmas movie.
This is at least 2.
But it's more, it's more festive. It's more holiday driven compared to Nice Guys.
The only reason that Eric's fighting this hard is because he put Trading Places too.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Did I?
No, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck we put it as.
I have no idea.
All right, so our current rankings.
I was gonna say it was 1.
Wow, you think it's more Christmas time, but not a Christmas movie than Batman Returns? Make your argument.
Okay, let's see. Batman.
It's snowy. They got the big ass Christmas tree in Gotham. They got
Trading
gifts.
Places. It's snowy. There's
Christmas trees.
Christmas trees all over the place.
They're fun.
Do they say Merry Christmas in Trading Places? Because they did in
No,
Batman.
they say Happy New Year's. They go Happy New Year's, and that's it.
Don't he say like Merry New Year's or something?
Yeah, at first he goes, in America we say Happy New Year.
Okay, so for that reason, I would think Batman is above Trading Places because in Batman they actually said Merry Christmas.
No, they say Merry Christmas in Trading Places when Dan Aykroyd is at the trading the shit. When he's in the Santa costume.
So when
your argument.
Batman Returns. Okay, I don't know, because to me, I'm like, damn, now is Batman Returns actually just a Christmas movie?
No, it's not a Christmas movie. It's just it just uses more of the.
It opens on Christmas.
Yeah, it uses more of the Christmas iconology, right? It's more set during Christmas, but it's not like, oh shucks, Batman, if we don't take this bomb back to the Joker before December 25th, everybody's gonna die. You know, like it's not about Christmas.
Yeah.
Same thing in Trading Places. You see snow and all that shit.
But I think the only reason is because
New Year's.
Right. They focus real hard on the New Year's because they're like, oh, after New Year's Day, you know, that's it. We gotta make these trades. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna compare it to Die Hard, which is like what people call like the Christmas not Christmas movie.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, the best Christmas movie. Oh my god. Go ahead. I fucked it up. Just relax.
It takes place like always on, like the whole day is on Christmas.
Oh
so
yeah.
When Batman Returns is the whole movie like
it takes place over the course of like a week.
Okay,
yeah.
So which movie takes more time? I guess not on Christmas.
Trading Places.
Trading Places, then.
The Trading Places is too.
I mean, that's logic. That's facts.
Yeah, I guess. There's a formula to this shit, I guess.
Yeah, that we're figuring out right now on the fly.
Now.
Yeah.
But
does it? We could do some research. I told you this was going to take us the longest. No, it doesn't matter how long we spend reviewing the movie.
Nice Guys was what? Like
dead fucking
2 hours?
Not 2 hours. The movie ends on Christmas.
Oh,
it's Christmas Day in the last 10 minutes of the movie.
But we're saying like time in the movie.
No, I thought James. No. I thought James was talking about like real world time, not runtime.
Yeah,
it's like
real world
how
time.
long did the characters spend in Christmas time?
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So there's like
we can look it up.
There's at least a week or two, and only one day in Nice Guys is Christmas.
Yeah,
but.
No, it's a month.
I guess in Trading Places, it's leading up to Christmas. It could be more. It could be like 3 weeks. It could be all of December, and then New Year's is like the last 3 days.
Oh, that's true. I don't even know where the hell my phone's at.
Because I guess at the Christmas party, you figure workplaces don't have the Christmas party on Christmas.
No, it's usually the week before.
Yeah. Is there any gift giving or gift exchanging?
Of what?
In Trading Places?
No. The only real Christmas scene we have is at the Christmas party.
Because Batman Returns at least has it like the gifts.
When do they do the gifts?
It's like the beginning of the movie.
Right. But does that movie end on Christmas? Does Batman end on Christmas?
Yeah. I thought they were driving away and it was Christmas.
And Bruce goes like, "Merry Christmas, Alfred," or some shit like that.
So it starts and ends, and then there's Christmas. They're actually Christmas Day in the middle of the movie.
Ah, fuck.
I feel like Batman Returns just has to be like one still. I feel like it has more going for it.
Make your case. Make your case.
Eddie Murphy, I guess he does have a Christmas dinner like with that random white chick and like friends that are up in the social circle of trading. I'm looking. They have Christmas decorations on the table.
Yeah, it's like after the Christmas party, right? After the company Christmas party. Because Dan Aykroyd's out there standing out there in the Santa Claus
in the
suit,
window.
Right?
Oh yeah.
And he's crying, but it's like raining instead of snowing.
Hey, New York, man, it's crazy.
The weather.
Technically, we say Christmas time, not Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean. Like,
there's more Christmas events. I feel still in Batman Returns.
Really?
They do like. So the first scene, you have the tree and the gift, and he's in the little cage thing, and then you have the tree event, which is a big event where they pop out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like one more big scene that's like.
But this is like everything's Christmas.
Except for the 45 minutes that are New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Eric, don't get mad at me because I'm bringing up.
This movie doesn't end on Christmas or start on Christmas. It starts a little before Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is hella in the background in this movie. Christmas has like this, but like when we're talking about Christmas time, but not a Christmas movie, like how much should Christmas matter?
Because
Trading Places could almost take place at any point.
We should have watched fucking Die Hard, dude.
Nah, fuck that. Because Die Hard is almost too Christmassy.
I can't even remember Die Hard, to be honest.
I mean, he's like blowing up Christmas trees. He's like fucking ho 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 motherfucker or something like that.
It's just literally Christmas and it's on Christmas.
Yeah, the whole movie is on Christmas.
Yeah.
It's easier if a movie takes place there in one day.
It is way easier because then it's like, no, this is a Christmas movie. I mean,
because there's two Christmas parties in Trading Places. One when he first gets the crib, he's like, "Oh shit," and he throws it.
Is that a Christmas party?
It's not, but like there's Christmas decorations
in his house. There's Christmas decorations.
Yeah,
show me.
House.
I need a screen grab.
Hold up.
Eric's gonna doctor it. He's gonna put little presents all around.
I'm just saying though, because whether it was Christmas time or not, he would still have done the same thing.
He would have definitely thrown that party with the half naked ladies in it. 100%.
If it was a Christmas time thing, it's like, oh, I'm only throwing this party because it's around Christmas time, so I'm being festive.
I feel like that's I guess I'm more thinking of it's a December thing is what Christmas, because it's Christmas time.
But so is Batman Returns. It takes place during December.
Yeah.
And it ends on Christmas. And it's even previous scenes that are shot before the movie current time is set on Christmas.
Yeah. Okay, how about this? We'll leave it like this because we got another movie coming up. And then after we play Shazam, then we'll make a whole video worth of time discussing this. For right now,
1A, 1B.
I mean, for right now, we'll put Trading Places and Batman Returns up at number 1. Nice Guys at number 1.
Yeah, let's not bullshit. We know where it's at.
Okay, so that's where we're at right now. At the end of the Trading Places review, it's Batman Returns, Trading Places number 1, Nice Guys number 4.